Fixed assets are major purchases of buildings, equipment, or land the managers expect to use in operations for many years. We say these resources are long-lived. How do accountants put the purchase on the books? Let's pretend we just purchased a truck for the business that we will use for the deliveries. To get the truck, or any asset for that matter, on the books, we will use a journal entry. The journal has the date of the transaction and a description of the accounts being used. The accounting department will assign each account a number. The number can really be anything they want to use, but usually they follow a pattern. There are a couple of important rules for journal entries. You must have at least one debit and one credit, and the debits must equal the credits. We'll put the truck on the books at the cost we paid. To increase the truck account, you use the debit column. Actually, to increase any asset, you use the debit column. Here are some examples of assets you might find in a business. That means to decrease an asset, you would use the credit column. Don't use negatives to decrease assets. Instead, just put the amount you want in the credit column. The other account we need is the loan we use to pay for the truck. We call loans notes payable in accounting. Because a loan is an obligation, we say we have a liability. Any liability is increased with a credit. So buying the truck, we increased our assets and we increased our liabilities. Always debit assets to make them increase. Always credit liabilities to increase those. Another option is to use cash instead of a loan. In that case, we are increasing one asset, the truck, but we are using up the cash. To decrease the cash, we use a credit for that account. Now you know how to do a journal entry for the purchase of a fixed asset so that it shows up on the books.